Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Casey, and in today's video, I'm taking a little field trip to see if Hot Springs, Arkansas is actually an underrated destination for vacation. Now this was my first time to Hot Springs, Arkansas, but it was not my parents', and the first stop that we absolutely had to make was to Grateful Head Pizza. Apparently, Grateful Head is a franchise, and there's one in Broken Bow, Oklahoma as well, which is another popular vacation spot for people from East Texas. But it's just a pizza joint, and it was pretty good. I got a gluten-free pizza with no cheese and pepperoni, and honestly, I was surprised. Whenever it came out, I was a little worried. It looked a little burnt, but it tasted phenomenal. Not long after we got to Grateful Head, did we get hit by an absolute monsoon. It wasn't supposed to rain while we were in Arkansas, but I guess that's just how these summer storms hit. They come out of nowhere. Everybody was standing around trying to stay out of the rain. It even started hailing. Like, hail was bouncing onto our table while we were eating. Absolutely insane. Kind of fun. It was a cool vibe though. I even found a little baby praying mantis while we were eating. I mean, look at this little guy. He's so cute. After we finished eating, we parked the car and explored downtown Hot Springs for a little bit. It was really cool because it kind of felt like the town had been cut out of the side of the mountain. Another cool thing about Hot Springs is that the national park is situated right in the center of town, and you can walk right up to actual hot springs and feel them. And even though you can see the steam rising up from the hot spring, it's so surprising how warm the water actually is. If you hike a little further up into the mountain of the national park, you will eventually reach this road that takes you above the town. And not only that, it feels like it transports you to a different place in time. I couldn't shake the feeling that the entire time we were in Hot Springs, I was in a different era. Like, I felt like I should be walking around with a parasol in linens and just, praying for healing. And when you're here, you can kind of see how people could believe that. It does feel a little magical.
Take it no more.
And humid. It's humid too here. Very. I don't know why, but I really love the storefront of this restaurant. I just think it's so cute. Look at the stripes and the signs. Somehow I tracked down some much needed Starbucks after a hardcore energy crash. Very sweet, but pretty good. Oop, one more. Apparently Fat Bottomed Girl Cupcake is a famous cupcake shop that competed in Cupcake Wars on the Food Network, so we had to stop by there and pick up a few gluten-free cupcakes to take back to the room with us. Lie, I was pretty exhausted by this point, so I asked if we could check into our hotel and go take a nap, and I'm so glad that I did, because what's more relaxing than this view? Maybe these geese. After my nap, I got up and had to get some energy, so I tried a bite of my German chocolate cupcake, and it was alright. Kind of dry, if I'm being honest, but that's to be expected from gluten-free. The icing was really good though. The last thing that I wanted to do for the day was to go up to this lookout tower that sits out above Hot Springs, and to get there you have to drive up this crazy windy path up the mountain which my father decided would be really fun to take like a race car driver. And as somebody prone to motion sickness, just a tad, I didn't find this trip to be fun at all. Yeah, at all. Eventually we made it to the tower and it looked really cool. I imagine the view from the top would have been amazing, but I wouldn't know because we got there exactly 3 minutes late and they stopped selling tickets to the top. Just a side note for whoever runs this thing, maybe put that in your like map quest or something along with the closing time, because we were there at 7:33 and this thing said it closed at 8.
They're back in the hallway taking pictures of each other. All the places to take pictures together.
After we left the tower, we tried to find some place to catch the view of the sunset, but all the trees were grown up, so you couldn't really see past the overlook. But you knew that if you got high enough, say in a tower, the views would have been stunning. So, can't deduct points for what you can't confirm, I guess. Then we tried to go find some place to eat for dinner, but it turns out everything closes at 8 p.m. So we tried the casino to see if there was some sort of buffet, but there wasn't. Finally caught that sunset though. We tried to get dinner at this place called the Fisherman's Wharf. It's one of my parents' favorite restaurants in Hot Springs, but that was closed too. So we ultimately ended up at the tried and true Texas Roadhouse.
Trying to figure out what I have left to eat today.
Fit check.
Our second day in Hot Springs, we spent trying to find as many thrift stores as we could possibly find. It wasn't long before my parents needed a little snack break at the handmade pie shop, and you cannot have a thrift day without coffee. That would be sacrilegious.
It's really good. The coffee house. Holy smokes.
I got the chipmunk with oat milk, and it's really freaking good. Mom, what'd you get?
It's the original latte. It's really great.
Dad.
What'd you get?
I got the mocha, ice mocha, and it's really good.
Now in these next clips, my mom got super excited to help me record some B-roll around the thrift store, but something happened with her audio, so please just enjoy what we've got and maybe comment that my mom did a good job. She was super excited to help. After only 2 more thrift stores, we had to stop for yet another snack. This time, we found this really cute cafe right next to the thrift store we were at, so we stopped by there to pick up a couple of smoothie bowls. This place right here, Central Avenue Marketplace, is actually a pretty famous consignment store or antique shop where a bunch of different vendors come and they are just all over the place. This place is never ending. There are so many twists and turns, and it feels like you're definitely going to find a treasure. If you're ever coming through Hot Springs, this place is a definite must-see. Our last stop before heading home was the Garvin Woodland Gardens, which is a botanical gardens that's run by the University of Arkansas, and that's actually the place where that famous glass chapel is. And to round it all off, we ran it back to Fisherman's Wharf for a second go. This time, we actually did get in, and the seafood was pretty good. I'll give it that. And you know what? Points for awkwardness, as I was trying to enjoy my fish with this other fish looking me dead in the eye. It was quite the experience. So all in all, what do I think about Hot Springs, Arkansas? Do I think it's underrated? Do I think it's overrated? My verdict is that it is adequately rated. I think Hot Springs was just about what I expected it to be. There's only really a few things to do, and of course there's strolling by all the bathhouses, and that's really cool. The whole feeling of a different era, I definitely think it's worth stopping if you're already swinging by that area. I'd probably go back again, so I guess do with that what you will.
And then you fixed it?
Fix it.
Do it.